Speaker, we all had President Ruto during the campaigns tell the country that under his administration, abductions and disappearances of persons and extrajudicial killings would be a thing of the past. We continue to hear him say that his is a government that observes the rule of law. Honorable Speaker, as we speak today, the acting Inspector General of Police has been convicted and is subject to a 6-month jail term just because he's been instructed by his superiors not to honor court summons to appear to explain the disappearance of Bob Njagi, somebody that I know personally, Jamil Langton and Aslam Langton. Honorable Speaker, there is nobody who can be happy to live in a country such as this. And you can see here from both sides of the house, no one can support these happenings in our country. Just across the border in Dar es Salaam, the police plucked somebody, an opposition leader from the Chadema party, from a moving bus in the full glare of the public. And the guy in hours turned up dead, Honorable Speaker, and his face has been disfigured by acid. We cannot be spoken to in the same terms as countries like Tanzania. Even this young MCA from Wajir was plucked from the streets of Nairobi. So, Honorable Chair, we would want that we all as leaders take a very strong position and ask William Ruto. We will not ask you about the other promises you break. Even if you don't build us the roads and the stadiums you promised us, please stop killing us. Stop abducting people and bodies showing up in quarries. At the end of the day, Mr. Speaker, it is the responsibility of government to protect life and limb, and every disappearance must be explained by none other than William Ruto. I thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Number 105 on statement of fact. And for my good friend Senator Sifuna to understand it, because it's clear he doesn't understand the standing orders. 105.1, a senator shall be responsible for the accuracy of any facts that the senator alleges to be true and may be required to substantiate any such facts instantly. You have heard Senator Sifuna allege that William Ruto, the President of Kenya, Mr. Speaker, is killing Kenyans. Can he substantiate that claim, Mr. Speaker? Failure to which he withdraws, apologizes, Mr. Speaker, and that statement be expunged from the records of this House, Mr. Speaker.
Senator Sifuna, you have been accused that your statement is bordering on some allegations.
Honorable Speaker, it's like the majority leader met me yesterday. I will stand by the truth without fear. It is the responsibility of government to protect the life of Kenyans. It is public knowledge that these people are being abducted by police officers. It is his government. So he cannot run away from the responsibility. Who are we supposed to ask? Samia Suluhu. He is the person responsible for the protection of the lives of Kenyans, and he is the one we will ask. I will not be intimidated on this.
Senator Sifuna, the issue is, you mentioned that...
Let him read back what I said. I said his government is responsible for the killing of Kenyans. Yes. So you can refer back to the Hansard. Okay. I know what I said. I know what I said. You cannot speak for me.
Because you cannot speak for me in this house.
Yeah. Go back to the Hansard.
I will request for the Hansard.
Correct.
During the next sitting. Because... On the members. When there is a dispute, when there is that answer can be produced. Listen, honorable senators, Senator Sifuna, what I'm saying is, before the end of this sitting, that answer should be produced before me. Next is Senator Roba. Okay. Senator Nyonka. Senator Sifuna, now you risk.
Thank you.
Kindly restrain yourself from making.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I would like. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I would like my colleagues to sometimes go and listen to American political analysts, what they talk about Joe Biden. They used to call him Crooked Joe. They call Trump an abuser, a rapist. Sometimes we just need to be honest with ourselves. Mr. Speaker, I want to say something to my colleagues in this House. And I'm not pontificating, it's just my reality. I feel because of the issues that I've been raising, I could be abducted. And I am not anti-government. What I am saying is that our country deserves better. We can run this country. President William Ruto can continue to govern this country, and he can even win the coming elections if he did the basic things that Kenyans want. Please, let us not kill our young people. It is only in Latin America when drug dealers and warlords organize for certain individuals who disagree with them to assassinate or abduct people, to violate women's rights. I am begging my colleagues, in fact, I am begging the President of the Republic of Kenya, President William Ruto, the history of this country will never forgive you if these abductions continue. If individuals have extrajudicial killings where they are murdered because they have a different political opinion or where they are questioning government policy and decisions, let us not think this is the reason why the young men went to the streets. They felt that we were not doing our job. Our job is to tell them
Senator Omar Sheikh Mariam.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, for giving me this opportunity. Mr. Speaker, in the Constitution of Kenya, there is a right to life. And life starts on conception. Mr. Speaker, if we continue like this, abducting, extrajudiciary, extra killing, Mr. Speaker, there is no democracy in Kenya. Mr. Speaker, how can we explain to the new family of MCA of Wajir? How can we explain to a kid who is now 2 years old? Mr. Speaker, we need justice in every part of the Kenya. Mr. Speaker, if Kenya goes like this, what's the difference between Kenya and Somali? Where do we live? And Kenya is home. Mr. Speaker, we need a safe place to take care of our kids, to take care of our properties. Mr. Speaker, let's follow the rule of law. If somebody is, human being is to error. If somebody is to error, there is rule of law, there is courts. Take the person to the courts, convict. Mr. Speaker, but 6 days, 7 days, where is the MCA? How can we explain to the parents? How can we explain to the his mother, who is old mama? She cannot understand this system.